Hello and welcome back to 15 days of knockout anxiety techniques. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about teenage and young adult anxiety and how we can help the young people in our life deal with anxiety, because it is a different situation than for those of us who are older. So maybe you have a child or a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or a friend who has a teenager or someone in their 20s that you might be able to help. The reason I'm doing this video is because for people under the age of 25, their prefrontal cortex in their brain is not yet fully developed. That's the area of the brain where we have reasoning skills and problem solving. And so when younger people experience high levels of anxiety or stress or fear, they don't have the coping skills that we have as we get older, not only from experience, but just because of how our brain is wired. So in today's video, I'm going to help you help them. What you can do is use the skills you've learned over the years and model calm behavior. And then also recognize when there is some added stress or anxiety. Often young people go into avoidance, and so they shut down, they lock themselves in their bedrooms, or they don't want to talk about anything. But you know that they are having high levels of anxiety. Sometimes they act out in anger or other ways. The best thing for you to do is to keep calm. Then you want to listen to them. You want to ask them, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Listen to their fears. Listen to what they're saying to you if they're willing to open up. And hopefully, if they see that you're not trying to kind of make everything okay when they don't feel okay, but you're willing to at first just sit with the uncomfortableness of those feelings and acknowledge their feelings, that's really important. So we want to validate the feelings, and we want to also let these young people know that there is appropriate anxiety. It is appropriate to feel anxious times like these when there's a lot of uncertainty. That alone can help calm them. Now here's what not to say. Don't say things like, oh, don't worry, relax. Oh, this too shall pass. Or you're just too sensitive. Those things are invalidating, and they won't help this young person to learn how to manage and problem solve and overcome some of these uncomfortable, anxious feelings. So after you've asked them what's going on, how does that feel, and how can I help? Once they express their feelings to you, you can respond with saying things like, I understand. I know that this is a difficult situation right now. Then you can encourage them. Remind them of another time where they felt really anxious about something, but it didn't really turn out the way that they were fearful of. So perhaps that even could have been studying for a test in school, and they were just sure that they were never going to pass that test, and they got an A. So reminding them of past experiences where they were resilient, they had fear, but they went ahead and they studied anyways, and they did well on that test. That will help them kind of calm down again and realize that they are capable of handling this feeling of anxiety. We want to teach them to kind of take a breath and then be able to problem solve. When anxiety is at a very high level, let's say from a scale of 1 to 10, it's at a 10 or even a 7, then our prefrontal cortex, even for adults, shuts down. It's a physiological response to fight, flight, flee. Because if you're worried about surviving that lion, tiger, or bear that's coming at you, your brain shuts down the reasoning skills so that you run. So you're not going to stand there when this lion, tiger, or bear is coming at you and think, what should I do now? No, you're not going to have that capacity even. And so it goes with any type of fear that sets off that fight, flight, freeze response. What you can do is help model some calming behaviors before you go into problem-solving mode. So maybe with this young person, you have them breathe with you. I've taught that calming breath where you breathe in to your belly for 3 counts, hold for a count, and then breathe out for 6 counts. Do that 10 times, and it will calm your brain. It will calm your body. It will calm your nervous system. And the other thing is to model being mindful, being in the present moment. Another behavior you can model is self-care, that it's okay to take time for yourself, that it's okay to feel good. And the other 2 areas, especially for young people, because they tend to want to stay up late at night and they don't get enough sleep, is they need more sleep when they are going through anxiety. Sleep not only allows our body to rest and rejuvenate, it also does the same thing for our mind. With proper sleep and nutrition, we're better able to handle things that come our way. We're better able to problem solve. And the last area is social support. And I know right now that might seem difficult. We have social distancing, but it's not really social distancing. I want you to think of it as personal distancing, personal space, but we should still stay socially connected. Make sure that that young person is doing some things, even if it means on their computer through Zoom or through their social media account, that they're staying connected with their friends that they're missing. I hope this helps. Please comment below if you have used any of these techniques with a young person in your life, or if you have some other techniques that would be helpful. Make sure to share this video because we know that there are people out there who are needing a little bit of extra help right now. And if you would like, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss another video. And until next time, I'll see you then.